Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is the 16th of August, 2023. Here to talk about Michael Burry today. Yeah, he's back in the news. He has a massive short position against the stock market. And many people perk up once they realize his positions of where he's short. And he is short the QQQ, so he may actually be right. I'm going to keep it real because the chart, look at this. This is crazy as to how price has been trading in the QQQ since I did my last video, which was on July the 19th. I was bullish at that time in the QQQ, and rather than the market being bullish, it's been going down. Now, here's an article from the street right here talking about the short right there. The big short, Michael Burry makes a big bet against the market. Burry's Qqq Asset Management, they have to do their quarterly or monthly disclosure as to what position they hold. He put up $1.6 billion to work betting against, not for, against the stock market. Take a look. Okay. On Monday, it was revealed that Burry held bearish bets against the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. This is according to the security filings released Monday, to a tune of over $1 billion. What the heck? $1 billion? This man is shorting the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. $1 billion. So either he has a massive conviction as to where the market is headed, or he's going to be detrimentally wrong. Qqq also bought put options totaling $739 million against Invesco QQQ Trust. $739 million worth of puts he bought. Now, the sad part for many of us, right, is that we don't know what day he bought these puts. We just know that it was known from his security filings. That's it. So just like we didn't know he bought these puts for the QQQ, you won't know when he sells it. So why would people come through and harness, right, this information that he supposedly instilled? Okay, he did a fantastic job calling the big short in a housing crisis, the subprime mortgage crisis. He did a wonderful job, right? But even then, if you didn't know when he purchased the puts, what make you think he'll tell you when he's selling them to profit from it? Because when you look at the chart, right, if he bought those puts on the 18th of July, right, let's say he bought it then, he's in profit right now because the market in QQQ has gone down since the high of that day. The market in the QQQ is already down 5%. One thing that we don't know is when he'll take his profit. We don't know. Just like we didn't know when he purchased the puts, he's not going to tell us when he sells out. The only way that you'll know is just like when when the media found out that he purchased these puts in his SEC filings, which is going to be months down the road. So why would we harness on what some other person does? You need to focus on your situation and look at the chart to see what the overall market is up to. He's only one individual with a big short. I get it. But if there's enough demand, if the opposite side of the market is more bullish, then his puts won't have any effect on QQQ's price. Just like this trend. This market in QQQ is drastically bullish, right? And there's been a couple of times to where he called some negative tweets saying that the market's going to crash, and look what's been going on for the whole year 2023 right now. So take everything that you see, everything that you read with a grain of salt if it doesn't go along with the price chart. So if anyone for this year alone was talking about entering a recession, talking about stocks going to crash, saying that the QQQ is going to make all-time lows, is going to fall 20%. If it doesn't look like the chart is doing that, then they're not telling you the truth. The chart is the truth, and that is where we focus our attention. So he may be right. You guys remember I said that earlier, right? When I first started this video, he may actually be correct, because we definitely saw the air out of the balloon in a QQQ. Now, we're not surprised, because we understood that the market was breaking away from the trend. I told you all that on my last video, which was on the 19th of July. Okay, so I'm not surprised to see the market down 5%. My concern is going to come in when we see the QQQ break our trend. Then we'll have to talk about this, about how he could possibly be correct of a massive breakdown in a QQQ's price, because this trend has been intact for 8 months, and we need to talk if the QQQ doesn't hold that trend. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that he could possibly be correct. And let's look at this on the weekly chart. Okay, we're gonna look at this on the weekly chart as well, and you guys can see out of the last 5 weeks, we've only saw one positive movement to the upside. The other weekly price bars we've seen price go lower. Here it is on the 2 weeks. This is another reason why he may be correct into the market in the QQQ price going down. Okay, see, I take a look at the price action, not just what one man is doing with his own portfolio. This 2 weekly price bars tell me that the overall market is gaining some weakness right there. Here it is on the 3. We have 2 days and 9 hours left, and I'm here to tell you, we saw on the prior 3 weeks the market run up in the QQQ, right? And we're seeing it come right back down. Now, if it looks the way that it looks now, this 3 weekly price bar, in the next 2 days and 9 hours, then yeah, we're going to test at least 360 and possibly even break this trend line to the downside in the Q. Now, many of us shouldn't be surprised, right? Because we have traded near all-time highs in the Q already, and this could be the high of the market right now. Okay, so I am going to look for the market to go down in the QQQ. I'm going to chop this price prediction up, charge it to the game. So we would have got the market now, we're down 5%. Okay, but we're going to put on a movement to the downside now. All right, my first target, it's going to be like 3/4, not even going to be too much, because I really want us to see the market in the QQQ confirm this trend line. Really want to see that. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but if they don't, we already know the reason why. Okay, so my first target is like 0.75% move to the downside. No, I'm not even going to do that. Let's bring it down to 360, 1.7% move to the downside in Q there. My next one's going to be like 358. Which is around 2.25. Then my third target is going to be down here around 349, which is 4.83% move. Okay. Now, many people may be seeing this as being monumental of his $739 million bet against the QQQ. Like I said, his target may just only be 5%. And once he hit that, he got out of his puts. But we'll see. Give me your thoughts though. Make sure you maintain the profitability. Hit the like button. And also subscribe to the channel for more content, because this is what I do. I try to give you all a perspective off the charts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.